EUR USD bulls remain on top, eyes for higher levels in the 1.19s. http ntv4x.com news ID D3B59C 1 minutes ago by Ross J. Berland. EUR USD is currently trading at 1.1870 between a turbulent range of 1.1818 and January 1916 as stops are triggered either side of structural levels around 1.1850 and 1.18080. NBSP. There is a lot of indecisiveness showing in price action in this pair. NBSP in Asia, the price was forming bearish intentions before a huge bid came into the pair and took the 1.19 level out, carving through stop losses to the aforementioned highs. The price then dumped to 1.1840s, doing damage to long positions, to then NBSP form NBSP a choppy range throughout Europe and into New York between there and the 1.1860s. NBSP. The market is currently testing the 1.1880s again as the indecisiveness continues while the greenback cannot catch a sustainable bid. Markets are buying into any ounce of positiveness. The FX space is closely correlating to the equity markets, with the euro acting as an opposite trade to the dollar, which is being punished by consistently higher stocks and a resurgence in oil prices this week. We had a bid in the US data in NBSP yesterday's NBSP ISM Services Index, and we also had bullishness in NBSP comments from US officials. U.S. Treasury Secretary Nook in NBSP said that NBSP the Democrats and the Republicans will try to reach a deal by the end of the week. The combination of a higher oil price, inflation expectations moving higher and good risk appetite weighed further on the US dollar, which is keeping the euro elevated towards the 1.19 level. As for coronavirus, all is being shrugged off when it comes to the ramifications of the global economy pertaining to the US spread, but markets are encouraged instead by the tightening of the spread for periphery euro countries like Spain and Italy. Watching US-China tensions, US Secretary of State Mike Pompeo urged American companies like Google and Apple to remove Chinese applications from its app stores yesterday. The tech controversy with China is now ballooning beyond just that of TikTok, which does not bode well for risk sentiment on the geopolitical front. NBSP further support for euro along the way. Markets will question how far the euro can travel before it becomes NBSP a thorn in the side. NBSP for Euroland businesses and a recovery in the member state. Usually, a stronger euro will harm export, and that has always been a conundrum for markets, betting on a recovery in the union and a strengthening of the currency, which can be detrimental to growth outlooks. However, this time around, there is more of a focus on COVID headwinds, which therefore means a stronger euro will more likely encourage more stimulus support for policymakers, which in turn remains a NBSP bullish factor for the euro in light of a weakening US economy, in contrast, and a softer dollar. Congress needs to get an act together or the dollar's credibility will continue to deteriorate. NBSP EUR USD levels. NBSP overview today. Last price 1.1874 today. Daily change 0.0011 today. Daily change percent 0.09 today. Daily open 1.1863. NBSP trends. Daily SMA 20 1.1583. Daily SMA 50 1.1383. Daily SMA 100 1.1132. Daily SMA 200 1.1099. NBSP levels. Previous daily high January 1905. Previous daily low 1.1793. Previous weekly high January 1909. Previous weekly low 1.1642. Previous monthly high January 1909. Previous monthly low 1.1185. Daily Fibonacci 38.2%. 1.1862. Daily Fibonacci 61.8%. 1.1836. Daily pivot point S1 1.1802. Daily pivot point S2 1.1742. Daily pivot point S3 1.169. Daily pivot point R1 January 1915. Daily pivot point R2 January 1966. Daily pivot point R3 January 2027. NBSP. If you want to read real-time news, text messages to MT5 Expert Advisors page at https://mt5.expert.advisors.